landscape is alive with innovation and engagement. In our new content creators and media innovators, discovering how they are
to you live from Voices Online TV and Facebook and YouTube channel. This 1 hour 30 minutes program, they look at issues them we get for do with development na the country. Maybe they bring the program to you. Mina Isabella Stanley.
Year October 4 this year. What's not be the school in contribution to education na the country? We na be October 1st. We then go protect and promote all people them 1 hour 30 minutes as we go bring you issues them chapter and also in the co-chair celebrate them for year anniversary. We na today October 3rd. Usai Dofa been bring right. We na the executive director for Caritas Freetown. Don't appeal to government for make law them we go benefit the old people them. Isabella Stanley gets more and gonna reports.
The Dawatoni organization for the aged DOFAD then be done fund this organization inside October 3, 2020. This organization done the push and promote old people business go before. DOFAD done the talk, gather money and look after the welfare of old people there. The police, Human Rights Commission and other people in organization all because they want to make sure say old people are safe and get the care where they need in the country. Inside the celebration for mark day, for make them glady together and also provide them traditional medical checkup and Father Peter Conte we be talk say salon for put law them we go help old people them.
So I want to appeal not only to government, but all other NGOs there, all other Zuriat organizations there, that in as much as we continue to put focus on women and children, then people there are said that there be women and children, of course, or men. So now we also not forget, say, we for put resources for now help them. We for put laws them for now help them. I've been very happy this week where Dorin confirmed say don't sign a new MOU. We go ensure say people do not take advantage of yeah, but who advantage they? But people even in your house, young picking and they can't treat them badly. Also in sweat for below. Picking and they can't because if you say oh, they will deal with you by your property. You know get rights again for what you suffer. So now all that thing we want go into so that we ensure say nobody not take advantage for old person. When you take advantage for old person, you don't take advantage for dofa. And one go tell Ulapa for say that they don't be.
Father Conte be same way so say society where they forget the old people na society where they plan for fail.
Society where they forget the old people na society where bad for fail. Because experience and knowledge they transmit from one generation to the other. So if a country neglects the old people them, no one for gain the lessons learned. Because una don't see all. Una don't go through a lot of situations. So now una they advise the young generation.
Dorin Barry, na the Chief Executive Officer for DOFA, say inside 4 years where DOFA don dey operate, they don build 6 hosts them for old people them, build toilet facility them for old people them, na grafting, and do medical checkup for them, and provide medicine for old people them, and plenty other thing them.
It has not been a smooth road. It has been tough, but amidst all of those challenges, we've been able to do a lot in terms of putting smile on the faces of the elderly. Within 4 years, we can say we've been able to construct 6 houses for homeless aged. We've been able to construct a toilet facility for elderly people at Grafton. We've done a lot of food distribution, clothing, diapers, wheelchairs, crutches. We've been able to give out mattresses to old people. We've been able to do a lot of entertainment in terms of having treats for them during Ramadan, during Easter, during the country's independence celebration and Christmas. We've done quite in terms of organizing entertainment for them. We sometimes organize competition in terms of having games, bringing the elderly to come and do competition among themselves.
Dorimba go be fufu talk, but wetin e mean for make Topher turn 4 year?
We all know what it mean for become 4 years. When you get a pikin, where you don't born, you know you don't reach 4 years, you dey glad because you know the struggle where you don't go through for like you get that pikin, they reach that age there.
And Kamara na person wey don benefit from Topher. Na this e be get for say.
I tell God thank you. Where God make a camp 20. Now one me company pacemaker, and the face where pacemaker can always better. So any fresh Wednesday goes wrongs, I can't take me supply when I medicine for in a high blood pressure. So if not only that, price I for the buyer. So I dey get that any month. Then at the Canada, anything that they give me, they mention yes, then they give me any provision where they give them, and they give me. And that make myself I really appreciate them. Then at the P1 message say, they don't money man they will get waiting for what they don't need, let them face up for me. If not close, let them face up for me. If not less, let them face up for me. If not soap, let them face up for both. Don't forget use of it. Anything when you know say you na money man, you don't get use of it. Who will get use of it? We are let them help Topher. Topher, old age not to sickness. I feel say what we don't old and now we for enjoy. No so. But why government say Papa government no they look to we? Let you know say, hey, them people here, them don't work for the government, them don't do this, them do this. Now let them self enjoy. But do ya let them pay attention to Topher. They will say the old age they will enjoy now with post them. And now for Sudan now post them will enjoy.
All this dem be talk as Topher dey celebrate dem 4 year anniversary. For Voices Online TV, me na Isabella Stanley.
Plenty thank you to Isabella Stanley for that report today. Well, the program where you watch now Voices at 7 where they come to you live on Voices Online TV, now with Facebook and with YouTube channel. And you self for the watch week can be part of the program by way how you could drop with comments now with Facebook and with YouTube channel. And same way so send we SMS or WhatsApp message through the number 034225 373.
Well, make we take other story inside the program for improved sports business in the country. The Sierra Leone Football Association go make 5 field them get artificial grass, including the Atsuga Mini Stadium, and the eastern parts na Freetown. Emmanuel John Conte gets the reports.
Inside this week government weekly press conference, the Ministry of Information and Civic Education will bring come the major player them for sports business na the country, who side them can give update on what's in the happen na the sports sector. Inside this press conference, the Minister of Sports, the Executive Director for the National Sports Council, the President of the Sierra Leone Football Association, and the Chairman for the Premier League Board, they all began give updates on what's in the happen na their own sector. Where they talk, the Minister of Sports, Augusta James Tahama, talk about the government's efforts for improve the structure them, waiting they use for play sports.
You know, the physical structures, we all know, say what we can, we talk about it. And we know it's a challenge because you cannot do sport on bare ground anymore. And you see today, majority of the ground that will go they play football, you see and say, they get tough. If we not been get good working relationship, probably it would have been diverted somewhere else. But you know, we all understand, say yes. Football being number one sport where everybody interested in, I mean the interest of people, it should have a facelift. And definitely Naime could get different ones, and today what with the block, but you see tough now they go, you know, come on play with you man.
Mrs. James Tahama continue for talk about how the National Stadium go now get decent seats them after the renovation go down complete.
The both stadium is resurveyed and we have the documents, and we are now working towards fencing in a way that people will never intrude into that particular stadium. Well, we also note the stadium that is going on now, the rehabilitation when they go on. When Akaya, one of the things we'll discuss is what's the way forward. You people want to see a stadium. But why the stadium was not seen or has not been seen is because there are important triggers, important things inside it where we left out, and we don't come together again for work towards that. and that they touch especially international competitions. That is, the stadium was going on without seats installation. But now, I am proud to say, with the intervention of the various stakeholders, including the president himself, we're not able to get a go-ahead with the Chinese people they habitate, and they don't agree. Even last week, they were in the ministry to confirm that there is only one more expert they're waiting to come, and definitely the seat rehabilitation will start, and that will lift me up.
Inside in own update, the president for the Sierra Leone Football Association, SLAFA, Thomas Daddy Brahma, we tell journalists and say, now na one part the best period them, where SLAFA don't enjoy peace, and we no make no ala.
For the very first time in the history of Sierra Leone football, we all don't experience peace around football. The peace ignite development in anything we do. Far before this time, either government here, SLFA the vet, or SLFA the vet, but we have done our level best. It's not easy for vets for peace and maintain peace.
Thomas Daddy Brahma, the SLAFA president, the same way so say, them they can put artificial grass na the Antuga mini stadium and other field them na the country.
Of course, we know infrastructural development. We don't do 5 football pitch. We one day they happen in Sierra Leone. I don't think one will play. And then we are still waiting. Well, we don't get approval from what I have got from my acting general secretary. We can do parade, we can do Antuga mini stadium. And then we are waiting another approval for Mekudu, Cambia, Mabuka, Kailau, and the possibly give money not for forget that. Matujo. So when once we do this, we don't get the structure, infrastructural development the way how we want that. Football will play all over the country. And of course, we not only back them that way, we don't buy 7 buses. 2 normal 9 we don't come. We expect the next 5 in the next 3 to 5 weeks. We don't get 160 motorcycles, which means every district will populate everywhere. We don't say we catch them while they are young, so we can shape 10,000 football to all the schools. Thank you. In the country.
Dr. Emmanuel Safa Abdullahi talk about how governments don't spend over 5 billion euros for run the Premier League for the man and the woman them inside 8 months.
Also, we look at transparency and accountability in the sense that government is putting a lot of money into sport, waiting the sport associations that they get from their partners, which we really put in the table, we all sit down and look, say, go be partners. There we talk about diversity, ensuring that we do diversity, whether in a man, in a woman, whether physically challenged, you should be on the table. But most importantly, we have agreed that sport should create jobs. For able to meet the president in Big 5 game changes. Sports are the biggest employer and the way they give the highest returns on investment. I'll give you an example. Last year, the government provided 5.4 billion for the male and female Premier League for 8 months. 5.4 billion created 3,000 jobs in 8 months. No other sector will give that kind of returns there. What we give. So if we put more resources into male and female Premier League, we put resources into the first and second division, they multiply the numbers. And that not today is stop no more. And they help for ensure we take young people off the crime scene, crime in the streets, we give them jobs, we put them into schools, we reduce the the banned substance use rate.
Dr. Abdullahi say the NSA wants for also build the capacity of people them with the sports.
So this is not the conversation where they go around the sporting sector. And we're very firm on this. We next budget next year and for build capacity of sports people. So what are we saying? What are we talking about? We talk about if you want somebody play tennis, give them tennis equipment. Let it get tennis court. We talk about for renovate in all the regional headquarter towns and districts, the other sporting arenas, not just football. So you talk about basketball, you talk about volleyball, you talk about swimming. Then next year, Nadal will get for emphasizing. We are also talking about government for bringing equipment for give to schools and colleges and communities. So if you look the NSA budget will present, Nadal now will be on next year, so that we can be able to play sport internally.
Victor Luis, now the chairman for the Premier League board, the talk say they want for pull the game from the ordinary Gudoti ground and make the game begin play na the artificial grass. For Voices Online TV, Mina Emmanuel John Conte the report.
Plenty thanks to Emmanuel John Conte for that report today from the Sierra Leone Football Association. Don't forget to the program where they watch now Voices at 7. You can send me comments now on Facebook and we YouTube page. And also you can send me text message or WhatsApp message at the number +232 225 373.
Yes, we continue with the program, and the program where they watch now Voices at 7 where they come to you live on Voices Online TV, now with Facebook and with YouTube channel. Well, we don't get to guest. We now Joshua Duncan and in the programs manager for Mental Health Coalition of Sierra Leone. And there today for tell we about the Mental Health Coalition, and as they know they ask for make government decriminalize suicide, and we want to know how far they don't go with this campaign. So good morning and welcome to the program, Joshua.
Thank you for having me.
All right. So let me start the conversation now. Now don't they ask government for decriminalize suicide way we don't see instantly of late, don't see people and don't they commit suicide. But then how far with this campaign for, so we started that?
The campaign at 3 levels we need for look at them. You know, but we see government as authorities, but we not see government as people. And we see government sometimes as people, but we not see government as the individual function. So when you bring this question, I want to look at from 3 levels. Government as leadership will get for do with law, will get for do with policy. Somebody go say inside salon law, in all right the bangba ode say suicide na crime. But when you go into a customary law and when you go into precedents, you go realize say with customary law the whole people them for suicide. In fact, that law they say from 14 years so to go up, if you attempt for die by suicide, you are committed a crime. The sentence it varies, so it left now the hand and the mercy of the one where they make the judgment. Yeah, and then they not just stop no more to them, it also go to the president for determining how far it can even go. So we drive now, first of all, we want to raise the awareness, then they not for happen. Yeah, and we don't start very much with advocacy around that, because we just defect for complete the Mental Health Act, and we advocacy drive now being foresee if it's possible for add than the inside Mental Health Act, because we find out say frog not the jump sentence for nothing. Most people the way attempt suicide, we not even say kill themselves, now make a crime. We say you attempt for die by suicide, basically get underlying mental health condition. Nobody know this down today. You write letter to God, say me, I want born a lucky picking, or me where are they, so I want for die. I know I'm better at this world. There are undercurrent issues. So we think say until we put them into the laws and do with them we all Lord and the way we deal with it, no go work. So then now we advocacy drive. But among we, the population, I remember somebody claim up cutting tree and they realize he been the attempt for die by suicide. And you I get a lot of feedback now at some point and they say this is not serious, you know, and die it. So public SF, they make suicide like it's a demonic religious person go say, society go say deviant, that means to say they go out of the standard of society. Now something way terrifying, you know, useless person. So even people the way they consider suicide no go come out now society, because society don't already get this kind one cannibal way then they look at them. The useless self way they struggle from suicide, you say self get role. So we drive now government, the population, and you as individual.
All right. Just as you did say, people and self get in their role. But what do you think, say, people and for do or for help the one then we can they struggle with mental health issues?
You don't bring fine question. You see, we were there inside this fete with tooth and tranga one like kakatua. Now the fact say we either don't see them or we self don't experience them. Okay. Yeah. Let be very practical. All my radio discussion, both inside salon and outside salon, me are not like theory. Theory in a fine literature you can read in any book. Waiting I like true and a practice. At age 12, I suffer from depression. Tranga one. Depression na serious mental health condition. And during that problem period day, I also attempt suicide. When I get me points no, so I am not talking from out of the context. And we will also realize a mental health problem, and not just the camp, so they get boku away they come. Sometimes they inside the blood, we call her hereditary. Then can say this one whole family, they all na bonsho. The word bonsho self na stigmatizing. Well, that means to say they not come for better. Yeah. So that now one way person go get them. The second way you go get them, sometimes you get road transport accidents, then call her RTA, you knock you aid. And normally if you knock you arm, it broke sometimes if they not take proper action, you will get some amount of deformity. It's the same around the head. But unfortunately, when that person they begin manifest, we get issue around them. But the third thing I think say boku for we na salon, na societal problem, things the way they happen in society. Yeah. Family wahala. You dey get me now, so waiting and call, well, I know I use word, but we call them altruistic suicide. You know they die by them, but society they block you. Every effort, if you don't learn your book, every effort forget working, no day. It yields to some stress and distress. And that one day na boku. And so with the things say society in attitude around mental health issue, we call and say is small because they don't understand the scope. For say can stem from stress, anxiety, depression to chronic one they will call psychosis. Yeah. So that's not the issue around society.
Okay, so what you want to do for make them so minimize in terms of mental health? Because some people also they can get mental health, then commit suicide. You don't know say na suicide and commit. Nobody not go able to find out say this na suicide and commit, but when I go get way that person they not go do waiting he do. Okay,
I like this forum. Now permit me for bring small clarity. Okay. We office where we the work, we call a mental health coalition. Yeah. And boku time the way then they ask we how na they do for them Christmas? We not convex, but we not go call them so because not to the name than the way they born them with. But the word mental health, they talk about wellness of the mind. They not they talk about the sickness of the mind.
Yeah.
So as soon as they hear we office, instead of seeing us promoting wellness, then they see sickness.
Okay.
Yeah. Mental health now we all look forward for in our life for able for function. And do we everyday activity? Pa all the yagba, I wonder almost o'clock. Some pa when I wake this morning for car for work. Almost energy in the background, una put and una still the put for lady session happen. Then when it happen, you get other things when a personal one. It affects you. So we don't drive now for keep that mind day to the best. That it not go to certain level. The second thing where they exist around terms now what we call mental health problems. That one then in a way you're not able for keep them, so it affects you. But it not affect you tranga one possibly it go make you not sleep better. Possibly it go make sometimes you get woke in the morning all night. You remember how that work they come, how we go come out. I mean I have been in it. I've been don't be program manager like I say. Fortunately, Mercy and Grace mean a country director now. So you find out, say, you know the sleep, you become anxious. These are mental health problems. You become stressed. You the what kind of straight, you lost touch with reality? No. But in the process, if somebody jam you the unleash pan and some career, they say, hey, this person for this half jam, they are underlining current. Frog not the jump sentence for nothing also. Either something they run at or in the run at something. Yeah. And this is common in our society. Now that percentage they high. They'll get mental illness. When that day you're not illness, you don't sick. You need medication. Yeah. And one time the way we do around, like you question, they bring for able for deal with this. Number one, now for raise awareness raising. Tell God thank you, October 10, now just a stone through. Now World Mental Health Day celebration now with entire country and the world at large. Yeah, we raise awareness for dispel ignorance, now for bringing enlightenment. That means to say, Boku people will not know. If you give them the sense for no, one, they're able for take care of themselves, and two, then go able for help for take care of others. Because we the tinap tranga one for prevention. Okay. Yeah. Two now for do advocacy. Like I tell you now, they push for the law. The law will be get, but people don't know. I don't talk and something I read you that are the shame for talk up. I was in South Africa sometime past back. Then they put me by country how we law they if the place been there for broke the wall and put me last. It be forbid that way day. 1902. It been good there and then, but here in now, it not good. So we think say those are challenges, and we look forward for see how we can respond.
All right, okay, we'll continue for day with we, and we will come back to you. Well, we also don't get Zainab Bangra, we are the Vice President and Fundraising Chair for the Albert Academy Alumni Association and National Chapter, and also in the co-chair for the Albert Academy 120 years anniversary planning committee. So, good morning, Zainab, and welcome to the program.
Good morning, and thanks for having me.
Yes, welcome. Okay, so Albert Academy they celebrate the 130 years celebration. 120 years, sorry. So, what in the school don't they do so far in terms of preparation for this celebration?
Exciting question. I'm happy about that question there. The Albert Academy is turning 120 years old. We're a school of rich history. First Prime Minister in this country from Albert Academy.
Okay.
President Sheikh Stephen from Albert Academy. And many influential academicians. So we are known for academic excellence amidst all the challenges. But to celebrate us at 120, and actually Friday, October 4, is when Albert Academy turns 120. We are celebrating an institution of academic excellence, an institution that has stood the hands of time. So our biggest accomplishment is that they used to call with that school we get red dirty, not anymore, because we have paved the school ground. We are going to be the first school in Freetown. We've paved the school ground, artificial turf, multi-purpose court. So on the 4th, we'll be unveiling that. It's already completed. So we're excited. And the completion of the pavement project as the fundraising chair is a collective effort of academicians all over the world. I'm talking about chapters. Okay. US chapter, in fact, the US chapter is the highest donor amongst chapters. UK chapter donated. We also have the class groups. We have class groups. The distinguished class of 1985, they're the highest donors in terms of class groups. And esteemed academicians, individual academicians also donated. And academicians in offices and institutions, academicians in businesses. So we all come together and say, what do we celebrate? How do we get back the school to where it needs to be? So we've started with the pavement project, which is almost completed. On the 4th, it'll be unveiled. And then there are many more to come towards taking us to academic excellence.
Right. Okay, so we program we did on Creole.
Thank you. I'm sorry.
Yes, one day, even with my mother within our village for little able for you and able to understand the program. So you can please switch over to
definitely
Creole.
we go to come back Creole.
Okay, so how you experience so far, because maybe we don't tell where we come up, it's just they see now woman then they go na girls schools and then for we not meet to say woman then still they go na boys schools like the Albert Academy, like Prince of Wales or Edwards. So how you feel as a woman where you attend the Albert Academy, and how dan they don't help shape your experience in terms of education and not impact your life so far?
So to answer your question, let me give you a little feedback. On the 1st, we had our back to school. I'm sure you all saw us trend all over social media, right?
We did.
So when the students now, the boys saw us in uniform, they were super excited because their generation did not see us as women attending Albert Academy. So there was a point in time where women attended Albert Academy. And I am a proud class and a president of class of 1997. Okay. And during that era, academic excellence was at its peak. We would compete among ourselves, then the Monday and the Monday. Me sits 97, and around 97, the country be ambog small, you know, there was trauma, but we still get 40 A's in economics. That is to tell you, say, during then the Uma and the Monday, all my one go before, all my one go before. So then the competition been there. Everybody want to do well. And for me, and many women that we go Albert Academy, we get many influential women. Then we're talking about Miata French, we're talking about Laura Pierce, we're talking about Miss Emrika King, we're talking about Auntie Cecilia Kona, and Koroman, Boku women there, influential women in the society, and go Albert Academy. Okay. Then been the best 2 years of my life. We enjoy them. And we hope someday very soon, women will go back Albert Academy.
Okay, talk about competition. Yes. You think that competition still they go on now because I don't get grammar school period on kind side was then don't surface.
No, before even then anyway my man been there. Okay. Albert Academy been there, grammar school been there, PO been there. Yeah. So Naso been there. For women then go Albert Academy then you go sixth form, lower sixth and upper sixth. 2 years. So we've been known for the commercial stream. Okay. So now that make if you go now all over the country, all the offices them, when it comes to the commercial side, academicians then they lead all over. Okay. Because we've been known for the best, not only in commercial, many more. Prince of Wales also been there. St. Edward's been there in grammar school. But everybody knows the first letter of the alphabet is A. Albert Academy. A above all.
We're talking about now.
Well, you know, there's some people do not celebrate. Everybody don't do their celebration. We just do back to school. We don't hear about the city. So we don't know the fourth waiting will happen. You know, because the reality is Albert Academy, they always do things differently. That is not to say we'll not get challenges there. We don't get with challenges there, but we don't get back there. Okay. So I supposed to be.
In terms of academics.
Yeah.
We have competition now in terms of academics.
We just strive for get back to Saubinde in terms of academics. You know, we want for city school for lady Usai where we go there, even there. So everybody, this not all hands on deck, everybody there on board. Follow get the school back to Usaiminde, and we then at the right side for good.
Alright, okay, let me just ask one personal question. What don't be your memorable moment where you be the attender school day, we go on for share with me?
How? So I do Form 1 to Form 5 in an all girls school in a boarding home na Lonsar, Our Lady of Guadalupe. Okay. Now there I do boarding home. Then I came Albert Academy. All co-ed, boys and girls, with all the boys. So, before Albert Academy, I not ever go to nightclub anything. And then in 1996, then academics get them first, then get them dance and waiting at, by then they keep Sarah Hotel. That was the first time I ever go to nightclub. Yeah? So, they call the name before that's the old me and we go to a club. But then even in the social era, Academy make history. Then the mini I think like let's say example 1 Leon for go club, where academics they make then dance that year they make a 150, the place sold out. In fact, they broke the fence for let people and go in there. That is to say anything where Academy do is special. You know.
All right. Okay, we'll continue for day with we, and we will come back to you, and we still get Joshua Duncan at the studio with we. So Joshua, let's switch over to you. Okay. All right. So now we still there on this mental health. We don't see over the past few months. We don't see Usai man them don't they commit suicide. The one be happen at McKinney, and then recently we see one something where they go around social media say one soldier man taking your life. But how this don't they happen with man them in general? We'll just specify to man them. What do you mean for like man them they go through mental health and people that know they consider man them so much where then they go through this. But what do you think say this go be to man them now?
Okay, thank you. Now fine question because Bokutem then go say women and children. But I want to say first of all, women then get stronger resilience past man them. The emotional capacity we woman get, man no get them. One pan the strength we woman get, now for cry when he feel for cry. It not be hypocrite to emotions. This now one pan the danger we man they no get, not to strength than they for them. So when somebody go say, how they cry so like you know to man, it mean to say society by nature, the subject you know for be you.
Okay.
And boku of them emotions then they store them inside. And when once you store them, you know solve them, you together, and them go come we go boss, we go call them synapses. And then the repercussion can fearful. I remember the one at McKinney. I remember quite a few because we did now learn for take statistics.
Okay.
And most of the one they were member predominantly they more among man them. Waiting I think so we not don't learn for look at now waiting at the cause. We only they look at the effects. Creoman can say Farinya no the sit down by himself is well. Now what are you get for put there? And so we just say, oh, he died. He been trust money or then they accuse him of this. That one incident, they, in essence, not to actually cause them. There might have been underlying factors. Another one that we think, say, even around suicide, we for handle prevention, not to criminalizing. How do we build people in capacity, within the struggle, forget side where then they go? I like not a professional. We first point of call, not a professional. Now a trusted person. We go talk, say, I dey struggle with this and I dey get this kind of thoughts. Let the person know alapa, you say, what kind of dirty thought that one day? But the person able for listen to you, whether it makes sense or it not make sense. But there are many underlying factors where the weak nature of man don't they cause them not for handle and accumulate over time and it cause them for consider suicide as no other option to life than that. And for me, I think it's one pan the key issue that one day. I tell you now my story, you know, we struggle as young picking them. You did from a rich background, then unfortunately things cuts. Mm-hmm. Then just from being a prince, you become a pauper. For able for it for this now 0, 1, 0. For Wego College, we know say 0 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon, none in the evening. You will come out from this background. There has not been some amount of session or talking for pushing the gap. So it gets into me. But it was as funny, I speak this now UK in a lost and found potential. There was a funny thing that somebody listened to my story and said, hey Joshua, 6 corporates now you almost take your life for. Because for them it is as ordinary as that. But you don't understand the underlying psychological challenge we accumulate to the loss of the 6 corporates when my granny send me for go by when I've been the only meal for the day, don't cook soup, they wait for can cook them.
Okay, so coming now to this kush, you think say mental health also they play a role for making them boy picky so they take kush?
I think say kush na an effect, but we dey learn for treat them as a cause and we dey miss them big time. So I don't hear a few people also they say, then guy they are then they see them company they die so, then they develop wound so, then dirty so, but they still depend this kush. Because you dey judge from your own frame of mind where you dey. Where sometimes your environment, whether internal or external, is okay or is manageable, or your capacity for manage your stress, is they fine for you at the moment. So we judge from that point. But let me take a simple case like dysfunctional families, where Papa not own up in responsibility. He left the problem for Mama. Mama therefore go the extra way for able for take care of the 2 pikin them way he born, which means he get for wake until 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning for go work. And if he not get for late for work, he mean to say he get for grab that alley, forget transport. He reach na office, he meet a cross boss, the boss give am to taste. He sit down behind the computer for day, it is stray in his mind as to how he go pay him pikin his school fees. And he get for do other extra mami coca forget that one day. Then he return at us 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock net. No time for interact with him pikin. And pikin wey dey long for love and warmth at informative years, miss am big time. He form groups, social cohesion, where he go able for network with others. Then mama come and begin see this behavior of the pikin. In fear, say, I dey try for una, I dey labor for una, I dey do this for una. But una dey comot bad. It's like material na the solution for well-being as far as the mami go concern. But you no understand wetin the pikin dey go through. At the end of the day, the pikin emotional resilience, he don't die. He begin look as to how I go cushion am. And sometimes the option for cushioning those issues na kush. You drown yourself from the fears and inadequacies in life. First of all, we think say na people them na ghetto, but the number of people that we see ghetto no ghetto, up there or down there, it means the undertone is a cross-cutting one. That's not just one case I choose for give una. So when society look at kush and one for respond to kush rather than the underlying factor, we dey try you, but now like we dey take top-bottom approach rather than we take them from both ends and we meet at the middle.
All right, okay, just fine. As you be they say yourself na person we don't go through this, but how you be able for manage them, or other than the people that way you feel say like you talk to, we be able for pull you out of that situation there?
Fine question. You see that now that make they talk about the non-formal setting as your primary pointer. Yeah. We believe in professional care, but we think say if the number of crises and emotional challenge where people in the face, then go to professional. The professional says if pass, then go provide session for them after because it go overwhelm. Yeah. So we think say we deal with the non-formal structure as a base. Me, waiting be help me, now me family. Okay. Yeah. Me mama, even when I lost the 6 corporates, me granny the leg will cost for me papa in unseriousness. It can pack quick to ram, it not get woke, you know, and you bored and think say it not get effect on you, but they damage me psychologically. Then I go lost the rest. I know say na more cost for me papa, shame for me mama, embarrassment for the family. That may lead to that kind of situation. But my mama was there. The second are the religious sector. Okay. I mean, honestly, we belong to a religious side way, not to, well, I know one for compare. We're not to just money them in the look forward for get from we. You bring you amount, then you get blessing in the aftermath. Then when they talk to we for respond to we existing need there and then. And then 2 factors in there. Then be help me so my case not be as worse as I've been thinking.
Okay, well when they come back to you, make you go to Albert Academy. There you 120 years celebration. Madam Bankura, I want to make you tell we Albert Academy alumni, you now the chairperson. I want to make you tell we how I can come in for pushing some situations then to the picking them, the boy picking the way they go to school.
As the first female vice president of the Albert Academy Alumni Association, under the leadership of Bismarck Coker, who is the president, then they say we don't do the impossible, okay? In terms of the picking them, we always involved into the happenings, the academic happenings of Albert Academy, and we get them, we can get alumni there also where they educate them on discipline, okay, and we also we now like the word we use cushion to the school administration, okay, many times, okay. So one of the reasons then where we start with the pavement project, where for many years, when we graduated 97, then said in the paved the school ground. It didn't happen. But it will be remembered, say, now during the leadership of Bismarck Coker, that we commence and complete the pavement within a year and a half. We just take leadership October of last year. So we just stay here. So we're doing the impossible. That's so they say, right? Now, there's many more where we want to do. In we manifesto, the first thing we say they do, we don't do, and the pavements don't do. Okay. And then we talk about scholarships within our manifesto. We talk about mentorship within our manifesto. And then we talk about putting the infrastructures in place so Albert Academy will go one shift. And now with the drive, that will drive it towards academic excellence. Oh. So the pavements don't give renewed hope to academicians all over the world say, then can now put their money, then see their money's worth, then school they go before. So everybody excited. And that make the back to school was everybody been really, really happy.
All right. Okay. Okay. So let me talk in terms of education. How going to Albert Academy don't shape you personal life, your career, you know?
Well, me 2 years. I always tell people and say me 2 years now Albert Academy are the best 2 years of my life because with teachers them during them days they be ready for teach. They want for teach, and we self been ready for receive the information. Then they make we become very competitive. So the ambition and the competitiveness for let you succeed in life, let you go before you the bathroom at Albert Academy. You the get and the you not get no choice but for Fenham because when you turn so this person they get A, you turn so this person they get A. So you have no get no choice for same person you get A, right? Then you forget one teacher, I don't late now. He end up for be like a mentor to me, the late Stephen Kroma, be the teach economics. He can kind of class and say, for this year, we they get 50 years in economics, it name everybody, and that's what it happen. Because not done they then teach we then make sure say then teach we say where you work on at the walls of Albert Academy, you na posting way for land book, you na posting way for become a leader, you na posting way for make a change in society. And he said Albert Academy back leaders, and I think say not true. So the school shaped me in terms of academic excellence. I continue for push and push and push and continue for go because where I go through the walls of that school day, then teach me say I am unstoppable. Anybody where they go to that school day, you they do anything where you want for do. Okay. Not this world.
All right. So you feel say that the same trend they still they go on way then they impact in them boys then now way then at the school.
We they strive for get to self.
Okay.
We they strive. The honest answer. We they strive for get Albert Academy back to Osai day because I'm not gonna sit now and be unrealistic to the challenges there. But what I can tell you is that we did na the right trajectory for take Albert Academy to Osai in need for be.
Okay, in terms of the challenges they want to face for bring the school back to what you want, which you don't talk so just now.
Yes, so we dey work together for cushion and take all the challenges then there and we collectively work together so that we go solve there and we all go gladly say Academy don't go before. One of them is that we all know want we strive for long get off the 2 shifts, but then they take process, then they take time, then they take planning. So we depana we get the discussions and then you know as I said the pavement project don't open the eyes of all academicians. It don't make the all done gladly. So then ready for give back to the school. Everybody want to give back to in school now because everybody wants to stay in school. Like gets back to Simon day before.
All right. Okay. Continue for doing it with the program where you watch now Voices at 7 where they come to you live on Voices Online TV. Now with Facebook and with YouTube channel. And you self for the watch we can be part of this program. By way how you go drop with comments now with Facebook and with YouTube channel. And same way so send we SMS or WhatsApp message through the number 034-225-373. And we still get Joshua Duncan we now the programs manager for Mental Health Coalition of Sierra Leone. And we also get Zainab Bangra we now the vice president and fundraising chair for the Albert Academy Alumni Association and National Charter, and also in the co-chair for the Albert Academy 120 Anniversary Planning Committee. All right, so we they continue to program. So Joshua, over to you. So what are people that you goal in terms of stigmatization, especially people that way maybe want for commit suicide and then maybe get saved and not commit the suicide again, but then society or people that don't know say this na person wey go for commit suicide, and then they begin push them aside. What if you say people then for do for help people awakening day in mental health stress or waking stressed up in life? What if you say them for do for help them?
Yeah, fine and technical question. I do the same interview with BBC few Fridays ago, and I find out say society in view, society in perception get beaucoup effect on we. Yeah, in fact, for me, now the three parts that one day where I be initially start with, where I want for always bring out. For society, not exclude government. If you criminalize them and I imagine for commit them or die by them, I wouldn't tell anybody. I wouldn't tell someone of an act where you consider to be criminal. It can be prosecuted. So what do we say now, as a country, first of all, society in general, but at certain degree, now for rather emphasize on prevention than criminalization. Okay. Now wait let the act happen before you blow whistle. Yeah, not make the act happen at all. So we emphasize, even in September, we looked at suicide prevention than suicide criminalization. So one for big let a review that kind of direction the way we get around suicide in our country, and make sure say people they're able for access services when they get thoughts around suicide, and they're not afraid for talking because it's a criminal offense. We'll take, a worst case, somebody they plan for go abuse a woman. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And now they go tell somebody, say, they get rape in thought in my mind for that person and I'm going for it. It's a criminal offense. Those are the kind of things we can say around. But you can equate them to suicide, then it's a risky thing. So let's pull that kind of law there. The second thing as a society, let me not be too quick for judge. You know, if my family been judge me and condemn me, I would not have been, or I not go be, would that have been today. Yeah. And so, quick judgments, it common among we. Yeah. I don't remember cases the way people, they don't send the verdict, they not try it in a court. I want to the story now when I was around age 16 or more, between them time and day, I travel from the east to the west. I been get rashes all over and I go see the mark na my body. And this soldier man come inside this vehicle and basically say, you FIBA rebel. And everybody na the poda say, if the guy na rebel, come down and do the needful. Nobody for once not say, well, una ask the bobo, let me identify for true before we do any action. So I was already judged. Yeah. Even before I was given the opportunity for present my case. This is the kind of people that they talk about in society. When I know why I remember all the story then they, because they really damaged me during those times emotionally. It made like a feeling of worthlessness and uselessness, unfortunate circumstances in life. Why now you no more? You know, them pointer then they can lead you to some direction. So we may drive in a society now for basically say, don't be too quick to judge. Provide yes, na merits in a so granny then can say. And you self really feel friend trusted person. It is better you speak to someone regardless of how we feel about you and get you released than you not talk to nobody and you continue for struggle inside. Okay,
so you want to say people we mostly can commit suicide now because they not can get somebody for trust, or because of them they fear say if I go tell me story or if I tell everything that happened to me to person, then the person can judge me, can make it go this extreme and lead them to for commit suicide and take their own life.
First of all, aiding and abetting a crime. So if I tell you say I contemplate suicide, I am actually telling you I am planning to commit a crime in we context. And if you know you not do anything, you have aided and you have abetted. On one hand, that one they don't make you a culprit. If the person end up die by suicide and in suicidal notes include you are already implicated. When they get the drive what they bring into it. So how can I tell somebody around something we go bring catastrophe to me and to the person. So for me, at one end, I think say that now one panic case. But I say environment internal and environment external. If you not work together for bring well-being to the individual, it not go do well. Internal environment, so then you psychological and you emotional and your mental status where you go through, it not okay. Then you go to the external environment, you meet an adverse society we're not ready for embrace you, then na double jeopardy, na so then can call them.
Okay, what of social media and your contribution?
Oh, for me, social media is a powerful instrument when we use them well. You know, I want to be honest too, I mean a practical person. Even me picking at the guide them in the interaction with social media.
Okay.
I think say it's a bit and pass me. When I reverse socialization, BBC born before computer. So we literally they unlearn for a learn within we not been to learn. Yeah. And the process of unfreezing and refreezing a whole process for we not been to learn before. But me picking no need for learn, I inside instinct, spontaneously can go into places and discover. And so I think say if we building capacity and guide them for able for learn, for get great discovery, the level of information with social media they bring is tremendous. I am in some of these groups. But the other one, the kind goal we go come along with. I mean, thoughts around killing, thoughts around dying, thoughts around violence, thoughts around, you know, if what you feed your mind with, now the fruit is the beer. So now two sides of a coin where we get for be careful for. I would support social media when the messages are positive and then they lead you to a solution, rather than you bring the problem, you analyze the problem, but you not bring no solution.
Because some people mind feeble, quick way see something on social media, he rather for take personal to himself than he explain and forget a clear understanding.
Be outstanding. What my sister-in-law died and I was afraid somebody go pick phone and call me father-in-law say, hey, hush for burying no. Or then put them on Facebook and say, rest in peace. Where the actual individual we get in buried, you want to take them for broken to ram, like traditionally what we can do. So that the person not will get this kind of negative impact we will cause another problem for Leona try for solve. So what we fit for do, now for make sure so prevent me father-in-law and my wife from them phone and try for get a quick for go tell them. For me, those are the negative ends so we get for be careful around. Because we get a culture way good in we context for know how you the broke message. You know, I was living with a couple that we have been in at college because we have been the gorilla, we sabi the gorilla. That mean to say you not get hostels for day. And one day the man just come inside the house and meeting with the woman, they sing God singing, they dance. I just bring and bang bang. They used to don't the dance now, the jump play kangaroo now, usna pademba road, they don't born here. I sure say you not go look for no waiting at the outcome. So how we deliver those things we bring out, those things where you mindly resonate with, you see on a social media, say, oh, this person commit suicide, you say to yourself, oh, possibly not to me one, so it's not a big deal, I can do the same. So these are some of the risky areas.
All right, okay. So Zainab, over to you. What are the plans them so far for this 120 years? Because we don't see Edwards, the tell the 100 years, you see the moth, the everything we then do, the streets being full. So what's now Albert Academy their own plan for?
Because things say on one cover their own.
And they smiling in question. You know why? We just do back to school, we don't hear about it. So when we actually return the 120 on Friday. I don't know what in the city go do, but just know say on the 4th in the morning na school now we Albert Academy they turn 120 years, and we did in a school we expect a lot of dignitaries in there, and then we unveil, we completed pavement project, and then in the evening na the lodge, we get the UMC Lodge, Kiama Road. We get the alumni jamboree. Okay. And then in 50 leons for normal, the Alabadem, now 150. Okay. And then we would have done that Friday, then the Saturday, then till August small. And on Sunday, October 6th, Albert Academy Nange over free. So we know the match. This not doing now 120. So imagine all 7 the match, or then everybody want to look every other school the match, but Albert Academy the match. Then they can more than within the go. But this 10 are different. Okay. With the turn 120. So if you want to know the answer, just watch on Sunday. The reality is it's Albert Academy. We are AA above all. And with the match Sunday, with the takeover. That's all it is.
Okay, I'll make you tell me like who's I get for pass because people get for scatter.
Yes, with this time it's different than before. So we they come out from King Memorial. Okay. And then we they come all the way how you call it? This place U building, now they with the end. Okay. This time, not to the school. Now U building. The alumni they end at the lodge, then every other person else they end at U building because we anticipate a large number of crowd.
So now school not going for take on all.
Oh yes, definitely. Definitely, you know, we get a lot of bands from different school them, and it's gonna be exciting.
So people be excited. Band where they can go watch Thanksgiving. Me na one of them. So like come out band.
Begin come to. I want to begin come.
How many give you amount?
We they flood the city with bands all over. I could tell you that we they flood the city with bands. We want dance fine. We want enjoy. We serve, and we want celebrate. 120.
Alright.
So now that we all don't get to be low shoes then for match all the way through.
Okay, 0342253373. Now the number way for call if you want for. The number way for sending message or you WhatsApp message if you want to be part of the program. Or you can as well drop with comments now with Facebook and with YouTube channel. And the program where you watch now Voices at 7 where they come to you live on Voices Online TV now with Facebook and with YouTube channel. Well, we take a short break and when we come back we will continue with the program.
People and the environment. People and the environment. This na program will come up every Friday from 5 o'clock p.m. to 6 o'clock p.m. on Voices Online TV. You want to know wetin dey happen about climate change, weather forecast, and other environmental related issues them. Join Cornelius Ekurandol as talk to experts them on environmental issue on Voices Online TV.
On Voices Online TV. Voices.
Your trusted information hub.
The program really watch now Voices at 7 where they come to you live on Voices Online TV now with Facebook and with YouTube channel. And you self for the watch we can be part of the program by way how you go drop with comments now with Facebook and with YouTube channel and same way so left with SMS or WhatsApp message to the number Duncan where now the program's manager for Mental Health Coalition of Sierra Leone. And we same way so get Zaina Bangura where now the Vice President and Fundraising Chair for the Albert Academy Alumni Association and National Chapter. And he also now the co-chair for the Albert Academy 120 Anniversary Line Committee. Alright, so we continue to program. So just while I come back to you, we had to reach places that they go through mental health, but how far we can make for reach them people in there as well, able for talk to them, able for let them able for understand, let them able for know waiting for the way then mental health done their bug.
Yes, thank you. In 2011 we formed the coalition, and we formed the coalition when we run a 5-year project with EU. In the project 21 mental health nurses we are trained. Yeah. Then we form a team of advocacy. Then we do a team, we do national awareness raising. And since then we established 7 districts, Connaught, 34 military, Jue, and all of the provinces. By then there have been 14 provinces. Yeah. And inside 2011 there was no policy Now we sit down behind the ministry for the first mental health policy and strategy. And it advocacy not been get any directorate for mental health in the Ministry of Health and Sanitation. Today they have one. We begin push for steering committee. There are now regular committee meetings for able to shape the direction of mental health in terms of development in this country. And go on and on and on with advocacy for psychiatrists. Today we get at least 2 Sierra Leoneans, 2 consultants, and 5 don't go more for go train. For we think say advocacy is not shouting and railing, is not almost voice you pull and almost venom you spit out. We think say advocacy now waiting you go use for tell the person say if this and this happen, now this and this go be the result. And when the thing happen, you see the results. When you go back for tell the person next time, he believe in the content validity of waiting you they bring out to RAM.
Okay.
And that has been key of waiting we don't they do. Okay. And with chapters they really they do well.
Okay. Well, how una don't bring this advocacy can to the school picking them because you think say peer pressure. Now that way they bring picking them can to this mental health issues. You see some picking they killing self because they not pass.
Yes. I mean one time me picking C10 PSC. Will be very practical. Yeah, I am this practical person.
Yeah.
And as I be me picking in potential because like I admire the one from AA they talk, it's a bit talk I want for acknowledge them and the pace in speech. It make if me not be human I've been for talk like but I recognize in capacity.
Thank you.
I don't teach for 20 years before I come into the field.
Okay.
And I think say I not just teach, I go teach in training institutions. Yeah. Then I do other things. I know me picking in capacity. In result was not commensurate. Whether a T score they use or a Z score they use. I know me picking in capacity pass waiting they get. Yet I not building capacity for compete based on number or grade way they get. I building capacity for become a functional entity in a society. But some of those discouragements get deep cut into your picking if you not regulate them over time. So put simple in your question, we have 30 school clubs and we are running it. We call them inclusive peer school club. There are other disabilities like mental health where they affect people then. We can get a rippling effect and now they can cause psychological challenge. We bring them all and we run them in 30 schools as I talk to you. So.
All right, okay. So Joshua, how person go look for determine say mental health don't they shake or you don't they unbug small way for make you able for like raise awareness or just do something we go help you?
Fine question. I like when somebody might begin bitter, they begin feel pain in body. Easy sometimes people say, it's something of malaria. Although then the back not to the best, but we can normally give the basic. Yeah. We know one for only you begin self-diagnose and self-medicate, then it become something else. But one part the key things now, number one, you lost interest in those things so you be defend pleasure in, which means you become withdrawn. A bad sign that one day. Number two, you get this perpetual ADATs, they don't treat you, or you don't, and it not they subside. You they rest, you they drink water, but it's still the heart. That is not a good sign. The third one, you lost appetite or you get past-mark appetite. Yeah. So you see, as simple as even food. You find out, say, either your adrenaline, they overwork now your body and they consume your energy so much that you question anymore. These are some of the markers where you go able for look at and able for say, me I not like this me change of behavior. But sometimes those things will not be irritate you before. Mm-hmm. Now you begin pick them. Then the one that say, how your own attitude don't change, not also you been tan. Some you eventually to Usai, possibly you go get best care.
Okay, well, being that when I talk to people, well, some person no go want talk. When I get any strategy when I can use for me to build people in confidence, for me to come out to I can explain them problems so they'll get solution.
The only challenge we ever don't face now for you reach now your office. So man no one for reach, no one for talk to nobody. High level you go whistle. Yeah. And if you see people of low level, if you see parents, some parents they come for car inquire and then force you to provide therapy for because they are already overwhelmed. But you reach now your office, you say you not talk, that they are not don't see her yet. because we really make you feel you, not to feel we. It's not about us. It's around creating the enabling, empowering environment. For once in a life, you feel to say, I am a me and I am in control, rather than I am conditioned based on what you influence me to.
Okay, single parents, they also can go to mental health. Kisi say single parents poku na friton. Una can find we reach out to them on a past kamituna.
Well, we get few cases where na self-referrals. We get cases where na others referral. Then we get cases where basically if we see along the way when we go do with sessions. We do sessions for institutions. Okay. They can call we they do talking sessions. Yeah. Then somebody want for come for do referral, self-referral, or they like it can come. But to be sincere enough, like I've been saying from the beginning, we want to only one then a salon. We self go need somebody for me to care for we. Secondary or vicarious trauma go come in, and it not go funny. But I believe in the principle of a little, a lot, a lot, a little. Safful, catch monkey. We will reach there one day.
All right, okay. All right, over to you, Zainab. How the schooling in legacy, don't influence future generations then, or even people themselves where go to wish, boy picking everybody wish for attend the Albert Academy?
Well, as I mentioned earlier, Albert Academy get a very rich history. One way distinct from many, many other schools there. So just that history, it motivates you, it influence you for do more. Because it names them where you see. We don't go through the walls of Albert Academy. When you go to the legal field, there's a lot of them. When you go to politicians in all political parties, there's a lot of them. When you go to medical doctors, there's a lot of them. When you go to hospitality experts, we get boko of them. When you go to accountants, we get boko of them. When you right now, if you go to almost all the bank admissions in the inside there. We get admissions in local commercial bank, we get admissions in Sierra Commercial Bank, we get admissions in Eco Bank, we get admissions in Port Authority, admissions in immigration, we get admissions in Bank of Salon. I mean, and every now and then, in fact, when we go to school for the back to school, I see the smile at the beginning face. I mean, so excited. And where the alumni then they talk, they're so excited. So then they inspire them for letting them do more.
Okay.
All
right. Okay. So what's now you hope for B or for reach when they go to reach at that particular age range?
For me, Albert Academy then can say, now Academy no more you go. Not 2 years I do day, like most women. I do 5 years now. Our Lady of Guadalupe. We always in the faith. Me say, "I can't know where you go." But the reality is, me, like many other well-meaning academicians, they want for Series School. Sinap number 1 back like every day. They want for Series School. They at the top of academic excellence. They then send the way we go there. Yeah. Or in the days of when we go there, the principal always been there. Na late Ibrahim Kaiselu. What then I get? If I invoice me try, I make sure say they all right. That's that discipline, Or before it was the late Ada and Max Bello. We treat people we big one day, like saying them born there. In fact, it became almost they became all going to that school day. But for Bello, in parents and that day. So we want to see we school back to that era day. So we all right now, we gladly and we work together for let we see we school back to that area because I want someday, let me boy picking go now, Albert Academy, no other school. All right. So for let that day happen, we get for put them now the way Usai is supposed for day. We not so I don't want to take my money go give private school. I rather let go Albert Academy. And so for do that, we get for create a very conducive, good learning environment wherein infrastructure, toilets, facility go there well, water go there well, furnitures then they, good teachers then they, So you go gladly forget you picking at the school. Now that they would work on.
All right, okay. Just as you say, you go want to see the school. You picking self going at school. But what's in Una as the alumni association? What's not they do in terms of discipline and them about now we they know this we new generations. I think they call it the Gen Z generations. But what's Una they do as an association for help in terms of discipline, in terms of helping them young boys there so where they go to school?
So the school administration they're doing best, but we also they come in as much as possible for do that, you know. And in the walls of Albert Academy, we try we best for ensure say discipline. Outside of Albert Academy, which is normally the case, when then they out they go, as soon as they reach to we action right away for ensure say then discipline even way then don't go out of the school, and we don't get occasions the way people then not to academy they go they just stay they act like staying at that school they then go.
Alright, okay, well as we try for end the program now, what's going to be your final award as we are celebrating our 120 years? What's going to be your final award?
Leon, for let una join we in all we celebrations there on the 4th that day they will turn 120, and in the evening we then the lodge we Albert Academy at 120. Una, thank you.
Alright, okay, so thank you for joining me. Okay, over to you, Joshua. As we end the program now, you know, and then this month the good people as well where they consider for commit suicide, how they go for like talk to people and then come out of that kind of situation. They waiting to be your final word.
First, I think say hosting this program is like commending you for the thoughts. So they say people them, Una self na part of people them, and appreciate.
The programs manager for mental health 20th anniversary planning committee. Una plenty thank you for Una joining me at the studio today. Alright, so now so we end this program go through and to Prince Kote where you don't be with camera operator to Raphael and Med Brown where you don't be with technical operators then. And so Arnold Felix Elba we produce this program. And so tomorrow we final edition for this week. Voices at 7 go meet you. Maybe the program come to you this morning. My name na Magdalene Carbo.
And me na Isabella Stein. Don't forget for like and YouTube channel and send me text message and WhatsApp message na the number +232 225 373. Tete tomorrow, tata.
State source for the latest news and developments in Sierra Leone. Today, we embark on a groundbreaking journey into the arts of our nation's digital evolution. In a world where information flows seamlessly through screens and keyboards, new media, from the energetic bloggers who bring fresh perspective to social media, influencers who amplify voices and stories, Sierra Leone's digital landscape. In Sierra Leone, we explore how these digital pioneers are transforming our nation. Join us as we dive into the world of online content, their efforts and forces behind the screens, unveil the impact of new media on our development journey. This is new media contribution to development in Sierra Leone, only on Voices Online TV. Voices,
Your trusted information hub.
Welcome to Voices Online TV News. First, the main points, then inside the news. According to the Executive Director for the National Sports Authority, Emmanuel Safa Abdullahi, say government will don't provide over 5 billion loans for run the Man and Woman Premier League, where we go on for 8 months. Some salon people them na free tongue there is concern but how certain business people not agree for take the new coin where government be bring come back. That's now be the main point them now. For the full news with me, Isabella Stanley. The executive director of Caritas, Father Peter Conte, don't say salon for put law them we go help old people them. Father Peter Conte say most old people then lost them property even to their own picking them.
So I want to appeal not only to government, but all other NGOs there, all other Soriat organizations there, that in as much as we continue to put focus on women and children, then people they are said that be women and children, of course, or men. So now we also not forget, say, we for put resources for now help them. We for put laws them for now help them. I've been very happy this week where Dorin confirmed say don't sign a new MOU. We go ensure say people do not take advantage of yeah, but who advantage they? But people even in your house, your picking and they can't treat them badly. Also in sweat for below. Picking and they can't because if you say oh, they will deal with you by your property. You know their rights again, but what you suffer. So now all that thing we want go into so that we ensure say nobody not take advantage for old person. When you take advantage for old person, you don't take advantage for dofa. And one go tell Ulapa for say that they not go be.
Where they talk the chief executive officer of the Antonio Organization for the Aged DOFA, say inside 4 years where DOFA don't operate, they don't build 6 hosts for old people them, build toilet facility for old people them, na grafting, and give free medical checkup and provide medicine for old people them and plenty other thing them.
It has not been a smooth road. It has been tough, but amidst all of those challenges, we've been able to do a lot in terms of putting a smile on the faces of the elderly. Within 4 years, we can say we've been able to construct 6 houses for homeless aged. We've been able to construct a toilet facility for elderly people at Grafton. We've done a lot of food distribution, clothing, diapers, wheelchairs, crutches. We've been able to give out mattresses to old people. We've been able to do a lot of entertainment in terms of having treats for them during Ramadan, during Easter, during the country's independence celebration and Christmas. We've done quite in terms of organizing entertainments for them. We sometimes organize competition in terms of having games, bringing the elderly to come and do competition among themselves.
All this can be talked as part of the DOFA Day celebration. As they don't turn 4 years, DOFA be same so provide food and medicine and check-up for people them we go for the celebration. Magistrate Sir Kekura, na the Pademba Road Court number 1, don't send one young man Issa Bangura go na jail for where he been took one Samuel 14. Aisha Kagbo gets more and go now report.
Issa Bangura don't timber before Magistrate Sir Kekura Pademba Road Court number 1 for answer to 3 count charge them. When are wounding with intent contrary to section 18 of the Offences Against the Persons Act 1861. Wounding contrary to section 20 of the Offences Against the Persons Act 1861. And assault occasioning actual bodily harm contrary to section 47 of the Offences Against the Persons Act 1861. According to the particulars of offence, Saturday 7 September 2024, in Amount to Court inside Freetown, Issa Bangura be wound Samuel 14 who in damage a bad one. Complainant Samuel 40 when a superintendent clerk been talking na court say, in sabi the accused person at the community where then day, and he say, in member 7 September 2024 where any in party, and he say, in member September 7, 2024, where in party be the worker 1 o'clock na night after them come on look the football game where the community be win. Then be they glad the way in party Usman mistakenly say for the bot way be online and the ref take am go na the pharmacy for treatment. As then they return from the pharmacy, the accused when Issa Bangura come knock the complainant with bottle in right hand and damage a bad one. This be make in further and begin for boku blood na hand. We make them be one go to a police station. Defense lawyer asks for bail on behalf of the accused, but the prosecutor not be grieved for the bail because of the seriousness of the matter. And Magistrate Sir Kekura don't send the accused go remand at the Male Correctional Center, so tell the matter will get for come back the 8th October this year For Voices Online TV, Mina Aisha Kabode reports.
According to the Executive Director for the National Sport Authority, Dr. Emmanuel Safa Abdullahi, government will don provide over 5 billion loans for Run the Man and Women Premier League will be go on for 8 months. Dr. Abdullahi say during that 8 months period, na about 3,000 people them don't get work, and say if more money dey for support the other lower league them, this go help for pull young people them na teeth and give them job so that they go pull an pan drug.
Most importantly, we have agreed that sport should create jobs for able to meet the president in Big 5 game changes. Sports now the biggest employer and the way they give the highest returns on investment. I'll give you an example. Last year, the government provided 5.4 billion for the male and female Premier League for 8 months. 5.4 billion created 3,000 jobs in 8 months. No other sector not give that kind of returns there. What we give. So if we put more resources into male and female Premier League, we put resources into the first and second division, they multiply the numbers. And that not today is stop no more. And they help for ensure say we take young people off the crime scene, crime in the streets, we give them jobs, we put them into schools, we reduce the drug, the banned substance use rate.
Dr. Abdullahi be same way so say the NSA want for build people them where they play sports and get capacity as part of them plan for next year.
We next budget next year and for build capacity of sports people. So what are we saying? What are we talking about? We talk about if you want let somebody play tennis, give them tennis equipment. Let you get tennis or basketball, you talk about volleyball, you talk about swimming. Then next year, and then we'll for emphasizing. We are also talking about government for bringing equipment for give to schools and colleges and communities. So if you look the NSA budget will present, and then they now will be on next year, so that we can be able to play sport internally.
As all this they be, the president for the Sierra Leone Football Association, Thomas Daddy Brima, don't tell journalists and say, SLAFA go make the Atuga Mini Stadium and get other field them. Now the country we get artificial carpets.
We don't do 5 football pitch. We one day they happen at Sierra Leone. I don't think one play. And then we are still waiting. Well, we don't get approval from what I have got from my acting general secretary. We can do parade, we can do Atuga Mini Stadium. And then we are waiting another approval for make we do Cambia, Mabuka, Kailau, and the possibly the money not for forget that. Matujo. So once we do this, we don't get the structure, the infrastructural development the way how we want that. Football will play all over the country. And of course, we not only the back that way, we don't buy 7 buses. 2 normal 9 we don't come. We expect the next 5 in the next 3 to 5 weeks. We don't get 160 motorcycles, which means every district will get 10 bikes for make mobility easy. The idea is we make football play everywhere.
Thomas Daddy Brima say under in leadership, Salone don't play more football competition since he be president for SLAFA.
We don't play more competitions from where I become president of SLFA. In fact, for choice of words, the acting general secretary say, from a minimum of 1, that is to say, now 1 competition will be played before I come. Salone Premier League. Then they say we are not in the donor. When we don't come, justified by my acting general secretary, we are playing more competitions now. We are playing U12, we are playing U14 boys, we are playing FA Cup, we are playing Division 1, men and women, we are playing Division 2 for men, we are playing the Premier League for men and women.
All this then be talk inside the government's weekly press conference where the Ministry of Information and Civic Education they organize. Some people then at Salone raise concern, but how certain business people not agree for take the new coin where the government be bring come back. Matthew Demby, now one party people they will be raised this concern. He said the coin of value to them right now because business people not agree for take the coin them. Where he say this they make, then they lost plenty money.
Well, right now the new loans right now enough value. So we the citizens because of one from where the government enforces new loan, people will not take and value again because if you go buy something at shop or either marketplace, the new loan that they get has changed. But if you don't take that money there, you don't go back like you want return back for go buy items in that same shop there or a marketplace. They know the older new loan. And right now, as I talk now, the money then I'm and whether the new loan, I get some boku when I then cash there where the government the new loans cash where them pull out for people.
Having simple man. Yeah, the feel is going where can you lay? When the whole where they can buy to you serve the Ola. Or time go on now, what they buy to the cash, what they can all be then change, you give Ola again.
Then people Yabi also ask government for intervene so that business people then go begin allow them for use the coin them. For Dundee News, the main points them back. According to the Executive Director for the National Sports Authority, Dr. Emmanuel Safa Abdullahi, government be don provide over 5 billion loans for Run the Man and Woman League, will be go on for 8 months. And some salon people in a free tongue door is concerned about how certain business people they refuse for take the new coin where the government be bring come back. That's now be the news from Voices Online TV with me, Isabella Stanley.
Trusted source for the latest news and developments in Sierra Leone. Today, we embark on a groundbreaking journey into the arts of our nation's digital evolution. In a world where information flows seamlessly through screens and keyboards, new media has become a powerful force shaping our society and driving progress. From the energetic bloggers who bring fresh perspective to social media, influencers who amplify voices and stories, Sierra Leone's digital landscape is alive with innovation. In our new program, New Media, Contribution to Development in Sierra Leone, we explore how these digital pioneers are transforming our nation. Join us as we dive into the world of online